Hare Krishna. From today, we are trying to understand Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1 to chapter 18 in one episodes. Though we all have Bhagavad Gita at our home and we are unable to implement those things in our life. So this series of episodes are to bring the implementation suggestions and how to bring Bhagavad Gita values in our life, to give this idea, give this information. We are making this series of Bhagavad Gita chapter 1 to chapter 18. Today we are going to understand Bhagavad Gita chapter 1. The chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita, the first Dhritarashtra is speaking. Dhritarashtra uvacha Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yuyotsavaha Mamaka Pandavaschaiva Kimakurvata Sanjaya. Hey Sanjaya, Dhritarashtra is worried. What will happen to my children in the battlefield of Kurukshetra? Because in Kurukshetra, Supreme Personality of Goddess Shri Krishna is present. Where Shri Krishna is present, there is no possibility of irreligious things to win. Only dharma will win, adharma will get defeated. Dhritarashtra, at the core of his heart, he was aware his children are not in the path of dharma. So this was the concern of Dhritarashtra. So Sanjaya starts explaining what is happening in the Kurukshetra, Dharmakshetra. Duryodhana does diplomacy. He tries to provoke Dronacharya and Bhishma. Then all the Pandavas and Kauravas get ready for the war. They arrange their armies for a big war to begin. Huge number of people are assembled in Kurukshetra, battlefield of Kurukshetra. One side 11 Akshauhini armies of Kauravas, another side 7 Akshauhini army of Pandavas. Millions of people on the back of the elephant, horses, on the chariots, foot soldiers carrying different weapons, bow and arrows. They are ready to kill each other. A fierce battle is about to begin. Everybody is roaring in such kind of a fearsome atmosphere, fully charged atmosphere. Both Pandavas and Kauravas blow their conch shells. That means marking the beginning of the war. Now Arjuna asks Krishna, the Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord Shri Krishna has accepted a chariot driver as Arjuna's chariot driver out of compassion for his devotee Arjuna and Pandavas. It's the compassion of God. So he is there personally want to ensure his devotees are protected. That is why he comes as a chariot driver. Taking the order of his devotee, the Lord drives the chariot in between two battlefields, two armies, and asks Arjuna, look at the army which he wanted to look at. Arjuna looks at everybody. He sees Bhishma, he sees Drona, he sees all the great warriors and his own relatives, his grandfather, his brothers, his cousins, his maternal uncle. And Arjuna saw all these things. Arjuna becomes very emotional. Arjuna feels compassionate. Should I kill all of them? For my success, for my enjoyment, for our enjoyment. Out of compassion. He also feels that by killing all of them, how shall we enjoy? Can I enjoy stealing the food of others? How can I enjoy such kind of victory? Not only that, being a Kshatriya, Arjuna said, if I kill all of them, what will happen to all the people back at their home? Their wives, children, parents, old parents, and so many people at home who are depending on these people. And how will they lead their life in the future? The result of this could be the women may get into adultery, unwanted population may come, And result of unwanted population is disturbance in the society. They will only create disturbances. Not only that, Krishna, I will incur so much of sin, Papa. How will I come out of that? Hence, Krishna, I cannot fight. Saying this, Arjuna's hands are shivering, mouth is drying up, his legs are shivering, and the thighs and shoulder lost all the energy. Gandiva is slipping from his shoulder, and he sat down on the chariot and saying, Krishna, I cannot fight. Arjuna is so distressful, emotionally distressful, saying, I cannot fight. This is the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now I want to draw your attention to the last verse, last chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. At the end of the Bhagavad Gita, after hearing the instructions or Bhagavad Gita from Krishna, Arjuna says, Nashto moha smritir labdhva. I lost all that moha, the illusion. Stitoham gata sandeha. All the sandeha, the confusions have gone. I become sthiti. I got strong-willed. I become very strong in my mind. I'm ready to do whatever you say, Krishna. You see, Arjuna was weak. Arjuna was distressed. At the end of the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is strong, ready to fight, ready to do anything, and very clear. Smritir Labdhva, his memory has come back, regained his memory, he has become strong. Now what is this Bhagavad Gita magic? In the pages of Bhagavad Gita, from the chapter 1 to chapter 18, are the instructions of God, Sri Krishna, that transformed Arjuna into a strong Arjuna, to weak Arjuna to the strong Arjuna. Now hence the first chapter gives us an idea. Arjuna is representing all of us in the battlefield. We are also sometimes weak. We are also sometimes confused. We are also sometimes troubled. We do not know what to do in this situation. If we adopt the principles of Bhagavad Gita in our life, we can also become strong like Arjuna. Therefore, implementing Bhagavad Gita, adopting the principles of Bhagavad Gita in our life is the most important aspect. So, we are here to give you every chapter summary in a short form, in 10 to 15 minutes. You will get an opportunity to implement this message of Bhagavad Gita in your life by hearing to every episode. Next episode, we will again come back with the chapter 2 summary, which can be implemented in our life so that all our confusions, distress will start dispelling in our life. With this, we end today's episode, chapter 1. Thank you. Hare Krishna.